Good afternoon, YouTube modeling community. Robert Bishop from RB Model Works coming at you from Moscow, Idaho. Today will be the final video previewing all of my decals. After I get all these done, and then I'm going to go through and sort the ones I want to sell. I'm going to be listing these on my Resin Roundup Facebook page, which I will put the link in the description down below. Alright, so let's get started. This one is number 31 to 70. The previous two videos covered the 00 to number 30. So let's get going. Here we have a power slide sheet, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Picked that up in a package deal. Slicks, this is Neil Bonnet's Mom and Pop sheet. It has, let's see, this has the correct, or no, this here has the correct lettering for this car to make this a Neil Bonnet car as well, instead of Jeff Purvis. So this is a pretty hard one to get a hold of. Curtis Turner and Paul Goldsmith, Smokey's 56, 57 Chevy. And then we got Jim Vandiver's Moss Thornton Dodge Daytona power slide. Great looking car. Love these numbers. I've built 3 Daytonas already. I don't know why I haven't done this one yet, but it's a beautiful looking car. And then we have, let me see here. Move this around just a touch. There we go. And we have a couple sets of Lobo graphics. Daryl Derringer's 61 Pontiac, Buck Baker's 63 Chevy Impala. There's the decals, and then I have all my Harry Gant decals, all the Skull Bandit cars, the Buicks, Pontiacs. Stan Barrett actually drove the 22. Some old J&J sheets. More power slide. This is for his Buick. This is a set. I'm going to pull these out. I just love showing off NPR and what they do. I know it's really hard to see the white lettering, but it's on there. And then the number and Skull Bandit again. But you can see how crisp the printing is. Actually, let me put the sheets back in between them. But this is what I love. These are white underlays that go underneath, so it doubles up. He's even got the lines, so it doubles up the lines and there's no bleed through. Excellent decals. They're real thin. They're not difficult to work with, but they are. You have to take care. These I definitely use dish soap in when I put them down to give them a little bit of wiggle room. They're not like Slicks or Power Slide or Ace decals where you can put them on and then push them and pull them around. They're a lot harder to do that with. So more Mr. September's Skull Bandit cars. Then we roll right into Wendell Scott. Another big Wendell Scott sheet. And then this is a yesterday's sheet by BSR. It's for a 72 Howard Furniture Monte Carlo. And then we have Dick May's Lockhart Ford. I've already built one. I built the Reagan and Bush version. I want to do the Lockhart Ford and do another one as well. And then we have Dr. Don Tarr. This is for his Plymouth Superbird. Or no, this is a Dodge Daytona. Yep. And get these separated. Then we got some Lobo Graphics, HB Bailey's number 36. Does multiple cars. This one I was looking at is 2+2 Pontiac. And then this one, definitely want to do a 71 or 70 Trans Am. Some Slicks, Ernie Irvin, John Andretti. These are a couple really rare ones that I will not be getting rid of. Tony Bentonhouse Jr. These are for Chevelle and 72 Monte Carlo. Those are by Penguin Hobbies. Oh yeah, and then we have Jerry Cook and his modified. This is an old Oceans Graphic number 39 2005 Bud Shootout car. I do believe this is a Charger. You have to use a different nose to put on the Dodge kit. But Ocean Graphics, this is Mike Herman's first company before he switched over to Power Slide that he was designing graphics for. Lobo Graphics, Daryl Derringer, 61 Pontiac. I picked these up in hopes of grabbing a bunch of the 61 Pontiac kits, Model King Mobius kits, and as soon as I started collecting all these decals, man, those things dried up and disappeared. Thanks to Wes over at Wes's Model Car Corner, I was able to grab 3, and that was it. Probably have to pick up a few of the Mobius 61 kits. Just the regular Pontiac kits. Friday Hassler, this is for his Chevelles. I think 69 to 72. Of course, we got Richard Petty and Pete Hamilton. This is for Pete Hamilton's Superbird, Petty's Superbird. What else? Petty's Plymouth Satellite. Couple different satellites. Couple more satellites. Wow, I didn't realize there was that many on there. And then a Superbird. But you just can't go wrong. There's no, of course, out of all decals, my favorite are Ace decals. Same quality as Power Slide, but they're just a little tiny bit thinner. So they don't stand up on top of the model quite as much. Set of Power Slide. This is for Bobby Unser's 72 Torino. This is the last car that Holman Moody actually built. I've got this already in the works going. I'm using a Johan Torino kit. And then, of course, an old Fred Caddy set. I'm a sucker for the old decals. I think I'm going to use this one to make a barn find Torino. I have about 15 of them, so I've got plenty of them. Grant Adcock 72 Chevy, or 75 Chevy Laguna. And then this was a very hard to find. I looked for this for almost 3 years before I found it. This is Dan Gurney's 70 Plymouth Superbird. The numbers are very distinctive. All these decals, the contingency decals, I can get those off of Ace Decals, old 60s, 70s sheet. But these numbers are something that you just can't. You know, it's going to look bad if you don't use the correct ones. Then we have Richard Petty's 55 Chrysler Sterling Marlin. This is for his Oldsmobile. I think his 88 or 89 Oldsmobile. And then got a couple of these J&J Stratograph for Terry Labonte. A set of Wetworks Terry Labonte. Budweiser. You can see this is for the split car. It's got the red around the numbers. Nice looking sheet. Then this is another Ocean Graphics pre-power slide sheet. It's yellowing out a little bit. I am gonna try, and you can see how they're kind of yellowing. You can really see on the numbers. I'm gonna try to stick this in my 3D resin curing machine. See if that ultraviolet light will help fix that problem. And you know, everybody talks about taping your decals in the window. So I thought this might be a good way to try it. Then we got a set of these 46. This is from the 57 Chevy kit. I used a different set on, oh no, these came in the second kit. Anyway, that's what those are for, the 57 Chevy. The 47, that's for a 65 Ford. And this is for an old modified. Then I got a couple of AJ Foyt. These are a 64 Dodge. Texas Dodge dealers. And then these are from PPP, Curtis Turner. I like this for a 64 Chevy. Nope, 66 Chevy. I like that. I like that when they used to actually advertise races on race cars. I always thought that was really cool. Another one is Frank Warren and the Rebel 500. Was the first one I've ever seen. And then we got Ken Bouchard's nice multicolored Hawaiian punch car. Captain America. Killer looking sheet. Colors, I love the blue. They're spot on. From Ace Decals. Got another set of Ace Decals for Bouchard. All the JD Stacy. You can see all the various different JD Stacys on here. So you can do like 3 different cars with that. James Hilton, 65 Dodge. Then more James Hilton. This is his 69 Charger 500. All yellow car. Great looking Charger. And then this is a set I'm going to have reproduced. Just whatever. Yeah, see, there's no white underlay or anything. And all of these, I don't know, you can't hardly see it, but there's Union, and then there's a white stripe here, and then a white 429. That color is going to bleed through so bad. think I'm going to send these off and have them redone. But that's the car right there. Dark blue and orange. Beautiful looking car. Most of the decals I am going to keep are all my old decals. Probably anything other than a few specific drivers. Post 88, I'll be getting rid of all of them. And a lot of the duplicates. These come off the Slicks numbers sheet. If you're lucky enough to find this one, this is for James Hilton's Grand American Camaro, 69 Camaro. I want to do that along with Richard Childress, his number 1368 Camaro that he ran in Grand American. But yeah, that was just NASCAR playing around with different series. Small block, shorter wheelbase cars. And then we got the Winston car. This is another Square Bird. And then we've got Bobby Allison's number 49. This is for his Mustang. And this is a contention for Allison because he actually won in this car, but was not credited for the win because it was Grand American. It's kind of crazy. He should have still been credited for it, but hey, what do you do? These I do believe are wind scale. This is for Ned Jarrett's 82 Square Bird. Just the paint scheme on it I always thought was really cool. Granger, this is oh god, Greg Biffle and his Granger car. Of course, I showed you these. Jeff Purvis, the Country Time car, or Neil Bonnet. AJ Foyt, 79. Oldsmobile. And then also Pedro Rodriguez, 65. Ford. I'm out of pages, so I had to kind of combine some numbers. And then we've got Earl Ross in his number 52 Red Cap, 72 Monte Carlo. Jimmy Means, number 52, Napa Ford. Then we've got Bob Burdick's 61 Pontiac. And these are a set of number 53 King Enterprises. This is Bud Moore's car. It's a 67 Charger. I'm not going to use these. I'll most likely have these redone. The real car, like Pete Hamilton's number 1 King Enterprises, this is gold foil. So I'll end up having these made in gold foil and dig up my own contingencies on it. And then we have, let's see, Jimmy Pardue's 64 Plymouth. And then you got Jimmy Pardue's 62 Pontiac. And then this is Marty Robbins' 54, number 54, or no, number 53, 64 Ford Galaxy. And this is, I do believe, I'm going to buy the Andre Bedrazon, Bez Rodney's 64 Ford, and I'm going to print it off in 1/16 and build this in 1/16 scale. Lobo Graphics will upscale these for me. He's the one that made my number 9 for the 72 Roadrunner I'm doing. More Lobos, 75 Chevy Laguna. This is a great looking car with the, it's kind of a, almost like a grabber blue, but just a touch darker. Great looking car. Can't wait to get that on. More Pardue. Then we've got 54 Pepsi. Yeah, that'd be Lenny Pond again as well. Jim Cushman's Duster. Then we have Benny Parsons Coke car. Another great ace sheet. You can see that you can do Copenhagen or his Cope car. But the graphics on this are just absolutely phenomenal. And then prior to even getting that, I had a Wetworks sheet already. So I'll build both his Cope car and Copenhagen. Although I'm not into building a whole lot of 80s cars. There's some drivers like Benny Parsons and also liveries. Like this one, the Skull Classic Crown Oldsmobile. Love the look of that car. The 88, 89 Oldsmobile, I just love them. Don't ask me why. There's nothing about them that, really stands out. Got multiple sets of these. We've got the 2 sets Power Slide. This is Tiny Lund and his Daytona and his Ford Torino. Then we have another great sheet by yesterday. This Banjo Matthews Pontiac 62, I do believe, and Hallmark Homes. Yeah, Tiny Lund's red and white Hallmark Homes car. God, I really got to get that build. That thing looks beautiful. And this is another set I'd like to have reproduced and do it in 1/16 scale. Then we got the Phil Parsons sheet, Copenhagen Skull. Happened to pick up a second sheet, which means I'll either sell them and just start over, or I'll build both. I'll build the Copenhagen car and the Skull car. We got Jim Hurtubise and his number 56, 71 or 72 Chevelle. This is these are done by MPR. Great looking decals as well, and again, just great great color. Look at them, excellent decals. And we've got number 56, the Earnhardt Chevrolet that Ernie Irvin drove. This is another nice Wetworks set. Then we've got number 56, Jim Hurtubise 68 Mercury W nose, and Jim Hurtubise 66 Plymouth. Then we've got Ty Scott's car. These I got from Speedway decals. These are just absolutely phenomenal, just beautiful. This is for his Nagle Ford 72 Torino. Just absolutely phenomenal looking. I was a little, because they're not, like professionally printed. I was a little hesitant, but man, I speaks volume on what they do. Got a couple Richie Evans set. One for his W-nose Mercury, and then one for his modified. Then we got Haas Ellington and his 67 Mercury. We got Jocko and his number 63 Matador. Those are Penguin Hobbies. Number 64, Sonny King Ford. Number 64, Elmo Langley. This is his Torino Talladega. A couple different brands. And got all kinds of 66 shoved in back here. Phil Parsons, got a couple sets of those. Jack Clark, Holman Moody's, I think that's a 66 or 67 Ford. And Phil Parsons, 81 Pontiac Le Mans. Then we got Buddy Arrington. This is for, I already built his Charger out of these power slides. And I do believe that is the Cherokee construction. The Kentucky Fried Chicken is for his Plymouth Roadrunner. And then we have another set, Buddy Arrington. This is for his all-blue car, Chrysler Imperial, which I still need to get a body. Then I got a couple sets of these killer old-school Cherry Run. You can see it's got Reed's trailer, Sam Del Dodge. This will do his Dodge Magnum. All right, and then we got another set, Buddy's car, all kinds. Jim Peacock, Affordable, Reed's trailer, Tom Prang, Hills Racing. This will do all his Dodge and Chryslers, pretty much. Then, of course, this is Ace Decals, their new set. Can't wait to dig into these. These are his Panino sweatshirts, 80s Thunderbirds. Picked me up a couple sets of those. What do we have back here? Nothing, just some sheets. Then I got a couple more of the Chargers. I built his Subtropic one already. Need to do the Pagoda, Reed's trailer, and then the Hickory Garage is going to be, I do believe, his 74 Roadrunner. And then we have, there's a set of 68 Fred Cady for Janet Guthrie's car. This was a holy grail that I was able to get my hands on finally. Rogers Esso from David Pearson's 59 Chevrolet. And they doubled up on the decals because it is a red car. So they double up on the decals so you can put two on. That way there's zero bleed through. J.D. McDuffie's 2+2 Pontiac. Those are some great looking cars. Build two different cars out of that. They're nice looking cars. I don't like the 2+2, but man, just the livery makes me want to do it. And then we have an old set of J.D. McDuffie's, and then a set of Lobos for, you can see his 81 Pontiac Le Mans. And then this is for his blue and gold 79 Monte Carlo. So that takes care of 31 to 70. And now we're on to my very last book. Again, I apologize, guys. what you need to do is just go through it. If you're not running it on double speed or fast forward, skip the commentary and just zip through it and see what you want to see, because I know this is a long video and this may not be your cup of tea either. So anyway, Rusty Wallace, number 27, kangaroo car. Then we got Benny Parsons, 79, Monte Carlo. It's an all white car with the gold lettering, beautiful. And then this is for a couple different versions of the 75 Laguna, which is also another great looking car. And then this, I don't know how I got 4 sheets of these, but I do. The 72 does Benny Parsons, 71 Mercury, and the 48 Pop Cola does James Hilton's 71 Mercury. And then we got the old Fred Cady decals. Again, I'm thinking some of these older decals that I have, if I don't get rid of them, I'm gonna do them as junkyard cars. Not because they're junky, but they look more old school. They're not as crisp and clean, but that's about it. And then we got Benny Parsons, number 72. It's the 77 Olds 442. And then this is an old Cherry Run set. Actually, I got 2 of them. Number 9, Bill Elliott's car, and Benny Parsons, number 72. I've got plenty for both of those cars. And then we get Benny's championship winning 73 Malibu. That is the Russell Bennett Chevy. Then we got Bobby John's 72 Pontiac, and Benny Parsons 7. I think that is 75. Yeah, that's his 75 Laguna. Don't know who that is. Number 73 Coke. Todd Bodine 75 Factory Stores. This is Puro Racing. This is Dick Trickle's 74 Mercury Montego. Not the best in the world, not 1,000% accurate, but it's as close as I'm going to get. It's his purple car. Great looking car. Then we've got Lake Speed's 85 Pontiac, Lobo Graphics. These are Butch Hartman for his 71 Charger. I do believe 71. Anyway, I got in a package deal these 75s and the sponsor logos of JJ Blazer Construction. This is for his 75 Laguna. So I can use all the sponsor numbers and stuff, sponsor contingencies and stuff off of that sheet with these logos and make the 75. Then we've got Earnhardt's High Gain. These are by Yesterday's. Great looking sheet. Johnny Rutherford, number 77. Chevy Laguna. Then we got Charlie Roberts, 71 Ford Torino. Not a whole lot to those decals, but that's all right. Then we have the number 77 sheet by Ace Decals. Look at how packed that sheet is. You don't see decals just stuffed to the gills like that. Paul Ellman, who's a designer for Ace Decals, does a fabulous job of getting every inch. Oh, wait. Ooh, I see a little space right there. But he packs them in. Does a great job. Frank Warren. This is the power slide set. I've already built one of the native tan chargers from Ace Decals. And then this is an old Cherry run set. This is for his Chargers. 70s Dodge. Then here's another one, 72 Frank Warren for a 70 Dodge Charger. This is the one I was talking about, Talladega 500, August 6th. I just think that's just super cool. The leftovers from my first build, Ace sheet. Then I got this very odd set of Janet Guthrie decals for the 78 Monte Carlo. And this is a bullseye set I found on eBay. It is for the 89 Oldsmobile. And it has all the white underlays as well. So even though these are white, they put the white in there as well, so there's no bleed through. And actually, I do believe these no, these were done by Alan Wilcox. That's right. I was trying to think real quick. Alan Wilcox on Facebook. He made these. In one of my other previews, I showed my gold letter Firestone and blue line Goodyears. He's the one that made those as well. Johnny Benson Sr.'s 72 Charger. I've already built that one. I'm going to strip it down. One of the first Chargers I built, and I screwed the decals up. So I'm going to strip it down and I'll repaint and re-decal the body. Bob Seneker, his number 84 Camaro from 75, 76-ish. But these are from Polecat decals. Nice looking decals. Then we've got there's like 3 sets of Slicks decals for Joe Nemechek in there. Buck Baker's 63 Pontiac, which I doubt I'll ever find one. Never seen a resin 63 Pontiac, let alone a kit. I don't even know if a kit was ever made of that. And then we've got another awesome yesterday's sheet. This is number 88 Dyguard Carb, Donnie Allison. I've already built one. I'd like to build at least one more, if not 2 more. Charlie Glotzback, 69 Dodge Charger. Richard Brickhouse's 69 Daytona. And then we've got more yesterday decals. Pretty nice all in all, except for right here. You got your 2 door numbers. And then this back number was supposed to be gold. They missed that, which is, it happens. And then this is Buddy Baker's 88, number 88 Dodge Daytona that he set the record with. I'm gonna The reason why I got these, I've already built the car, but again, it was early on in my building career. I built it like 4 years ago. I want to take the body off and redo that car. Then we got Buddy Baker's number 88 Red Baron pizza car. I think it's his 88. And then we have his 87, 88 Crisco car, which is number 88 gold or silver foil. And then we have Ace Decals new sheet that has the number 15s. You say, well, what the heck is number 16 for? Or 15. Those 15s go to Brett Bodine's 87 Motorcraft car, which I have already shown the decals previously. But what's missing off of the Fred Cady sheet or the Slick sheet is the Chrome 15 numbers. This way, they decided to throw these on this Crisco sheet. So if you have the Slick sheet or the Fred Cady sheet, you can do that car. So Power Slide Gatorade Wall Trip. This, I do believe, is Big Bertha's car. Could be, nope, Laguna. And then that's Ricky Rudd, or no, Rusty Wallace, Jeff Bodine, Pontiac. And you can see the color difference in those, big time. Then we have a Dale Jarrett sheet. Then we have a Darrell Waltrip 85 Laguna. This is towards the end of Cherry Run's career, so to speak. I don't know why I got two sheets on there other than you can see there's terminal transport. There's stuff missing off of there. But they do include the gold foil, which is awesome for the doors. Now I think I've got 13 Lagunas, so I've got plenty of those to build. Then 82 Ford. This one, decal will allow for two versions, the Sunny King Ford. And that is red, and then the white stripe, and then the blue. And then the other one is the J.D. Stacy car. I want to build both of those. The 82 Thunderbird is one of my absolute favorite cars. I don't know why. Again, other than the Charger, that's one of my favorite cars. Truxmore, absolutely beautiful sheet. This does the 71 Cyclone, 72 Torino, 73 Torino. So you have three options, three different cars to do there. Then you have Ricky Rudd, Jody Ridley's car. This is for like his 76 Mercury, which I've got a Mercury body set aside for that. And this is another 82 T-Bird. This is Ricky Rudd's number 90 Truxmore 1/16 set that I've seen online. There is no 1/16 scale Mercury, but I just couldn't pass them up. I just had to buy them. Because eventually one day I may have a 3D version of that to be able to print off. Then we got Terry Labonte's Duck Dynasty car, or Ducks Unlimited car by Stoney's. Great sheet. Don't recall who made this sheet. Yeah, this is one of those old weird by some NASCAR dude that ran in GeoCities years ago. But the printing is really nice on it. It's all one sheet. But nice gold foil on there. But this will do his black Carling labels car. And then this is the power slide sheet to do the same exact car. And then this is a cherry run sheet to do a different version of his 92. I don't know if you can really see. The white is pretty faint. I don't know if there's any underlays with this. If not, I'll probably not even use it. That's another, those 92s are so light that it'll just come right through. Curtis Turner's, I do believe, 56 by Fred Cady. Then we have some Banjo Matthews, number 94, a couple sheets of those. And then we've got the power slide sheet, the Sunoco Oldsmobile. This was driven by Brad Knopfsinger, Terry Labonte. Tons of choices. 87 to 92. But just look at the color on the decals. They're just awesome. Then we have Darrell Waltrip, Terminal Transport. These are for like his 73 to 75, actually 72, 73 Terminal Transport, Russell Bennett Chevrolet, for his Malibu, 72 Monte Carlo, 73 Chevelle. So you can actually build both cars with that one sheet. A lot of times you're missing decals to build them both, but Mike was cool enough to do that. Then this was a holy grail sheet for me. And then I found another one. Waltrip's Terminal Transport Mercuries, 72 Mercuries. You can see the three different lettering styles, the white ones, and then this set, and then this set. I'm going to build all three cars. Then we have Ray Elder. I've already built two. Let me see. Yeah, I've already built two of his cars. His 73 and then his 74 from the Winston Western 500, his all-white car. But there's others I want to do. Oh, no, and I also did his Dodge Daytona, that's right. But I got a couple cool sets of these Ace decals. And then I found this one by Lobo Graphics, Bob and Lori. They do a great job getting these set up. But I've got about 5 of these 67 Chargers. Great looking cars. Do that. Richard Childress, his Kansas Jack, black gold cars. Monte Carlo. Let's see here. Oh, got 2 sheets. So 76 Laguna for his black gold. There's the other threes. 76 Laguna, 75 Laguna. And I do believe this will also do, it will also do his 77, 77 Chevy Monte Carlo, if I'm not mistaken. So, first, I appreciate you guys hanging in there. I know there's so many damn decals, and I want to kind of explain them just a touch. But I appreciate you hanging in there. 77, 97, the Oldsmobile Cutlass. Then I got a ton of Leroy Yarborough's decals. This is for his number 98 Torino Talladega. These are the stock kit slicks ones. These things just disintegrate in water. And then this is Leroy's number 98 or number 26 W-nose Cyclone. And then, of course, Fred Cady sheet. And then this is Leroy's 72 Monte Carlo. Nice cherry run set. And then this is Cale Yarborough, his number 98 72 Mercury. Couple different sets from a few people. This is Richie Panch, number 98 Budweiser Chevrolet. This one's from Penguin Hobbies. And then these are cherry runs. Pretty much same Gray Rock or Daytona on this set, which I'll do the Gray Rock out of this and then Daytona out of this set. Then we got LC Newton, Richard Childress, his LC Newton car. This is his 74, 73 or 74, no, 73 Chevelle. I got it, some Dick Trickle cars here, Ron Keselowski's Charger. Paul Goldsmith is 67, 66, 67 GTX. And then we have Charlie Glotzback's Dodge Daytona. Couple of Dick Rathmans for the old Hudson Hornet. And then some couple Ford sets for the 57 Ford that Mike put out at Power Slide. Then we've got some couple different sets of PPP sheets for the 53 54 Chrysler. That's the stock kit ones. And these are for PPP. And got the old, this is the old Chrysler 53, 54, something like that. And then we just got some old scrap decals, and that's gonna do it. That's gonna wrap it up. And a good thing, just under an hour. Appreciate you guys really sticking with me on this. I know these are long. This is not everybody's cup of tea, but I really appreciate you stopping by and checking it out. Even if you weren't able to get through it, I still appreciate you stopping by and looking. Peace. God bless. Y'all have a great week. Thank you.